Alright. Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Sam here. Oh, here's my notepad. That's probably not gonna end up happening. Um, Today we got more Disaster Dragons. This battle? Yeah. And yeah. So I want to talk about a couple things. Nothing like in no particular, but a couple cards. The first thing I want to talk about is um, send him. The first thing I want to talk about, as far as the cards I want to talk about, is uh, something that's actually kind of relevant to the deck I would be playing if this was a legal card. And the card I want to talk about is Future Fusion. What does this card do? You can send two to the graveyard. Special summon two. But the card I want to talk about is Future Fusion. Now, Future Fusion is a really old card, and the original print probably reads Fusion deck, not extra deck. But what it does is when is you can reveal one fusion monster from your deck, from your extra deck, send the materials from your deck to the graveyard. In 2 turns, you get a special summon that card. That's all fine and dandy. Now, this card got banned for really good reasons. Originally, it was sitting pretty at 1 because of, it's a pretty powerful card. And if it wasn't for Chaos Dragons, I think that card would probably be legal up until May. And then whenever ban list followed that. The reason why I say this is because, excuse me, the reason why I would say this is because of one major thing, and that is because cards like Five-Headed God Dragon exists. Imagine, for example, Five-Headed God. Let's say, for example, back when Dragon Rulers first came out in May of 2013. Let's say that this deck, let's say that Dragon Rulers still had access to this card. Now just think about this for a second. The biggest play that people usually used was, especially for Chaos Dragons, and this is why it got banned, was because, okay, activate Future Fusion, reveal 5 Dragon, send 5 dragons to the graveyard. Okay, well, I got my lights and I got my dark set up now. You know? It was a poorly designed card that, in the right sense for a Chaos player, this basically created a +5. So, that being said, imagine now that this card would be legal when Dragon Rulers came out. And I'm talking full-blown full power Dragon Rulers. That would have been a little bit just ridiculous. What's my graveyard? Those two. I can get off what's called. Yes, please. So let's say first turn I open with Future Fusion. I could send 5 dragons to the graveyard. Quite literally, I could just send all four copies of the Dragon Rulers. Time space trap full. Okay, cool. Now, that being said, it gives me a lot of leeway, and I'm going to lose this guy at the end of the turn. I didn't realize that. Whoopsie. So it gives you a lot of leeway to work with, because what I can end up doing is things like I could reveal the five-headed god dragon, send like all four dragon rulers in like a baby or something, banish like a Redox and the other baby, the summon blaster. I now have two dragons engrave. Redox would add the second baby. I haven't used much material from my hand. Redox re-adds Pebble. Pebble I can use to summon a Redox. And then, like, it's just the amount of plays you can do with that. It's just ridiculous. So, fuck. I was really bad planning this. But I'm just looking at this, and even nowadays, you look at it, most of the cards in most fusion monsters nowadays do not include two monsters. Most of the time nowadays, they're one Shaddoll monster and one like one Shaddoll monster, one dark monster, one Shaddoll monster, one light monster. You know, generally speaking, none of the most of the time, it's always a bring him on defense. Oh, okay, they'll go to attack mode. Well, I better hope I draw a fucking monster. Oh, look at that, I drew a monster. Yeah. Ain't that special? Sorry, but generally speaking, it allows you to send Redox. Yes, it allows you to send Redox. But generally speaking, it allows you to crap, I can't think. But generally speaking, this card doesn't have any. Most fusions nowadays don't actually have two physical names. Generally, one issue that this causes is let's just go for Spark. But the issue that this causes is generally something along the lines that the monster now gets inherently more. Is that it makes it more easier for a card just to be like, okay, well, I'm just gonna do this, and then, throw caution to the wind. I don't know why I'm really even doing this particular play, because it's counterproductive, because I'm giving him more fuel. But basically, Future Fusion came back. What it would basically do now is you would just be able to send, say for example, for Shaddoll, you'd be able to just send two Shaddoll monsters to the graveyard, and they both get their effects. So it's just something that's really iffy to do. You look at it, it's like, okay, well, shit, now what? Now that he's just got this card, you can summon all these cards. It's a really interesting concept to think of, and I could definitely not see it coming back anytime soon. So yeah. But looking at this game of hand, what is this card? Voice of Dragon Soul. Activate this card by targeting one monster in the graveyard. Put summon that target. Face up defense position becomes a worm type. When this card leaves the field, destroy that targeted monster. Ew. Go for Beals, go for Beals, go for Beals. Go for Beals. That would be hilarious. Go for Beals, do it! Go for the Beals, do it for the Beals. I did for the backs, yeah. Okay. I just find it hilarious. I'm just stopping every single one of his fucking synchro plays. Wiretap. Yay. And he's unaffected by trap cards, so I can't bottomless him. Well, fuck. Just unaffected by the effects of trap cards, and he's got the 500, so I guess it'll crash him. Nope. It shuffles him back into the deck. Ew. It's nasty. Fire hand. Okay. I guess that works with these. Oh, fuck. That would have been useful like a turn ago. Yeah, in all honesty, I'm not going to get any results from this. So, but I think that'd be an interesting card for it not to come back. I mean, now with Dragon Rulers kind of maimed, it won't be like as OP for dragons, but being able to just to be like, okay, well I drew this card, so I'm just gonna trigger it and send, you know, these two cards. Plus I get a window out of it. You know, it's a lot of incentive to do it, and it's a crazy thing just to think of. All right. So, I mean, it's kind of a weird thing to think of, but kind of talking about fusions, I want to talk about. This is something that I've wanted to talk about for a while. Is I'm a Gem Knight player, so I love the whole Gem Knight archetype, and I'm super stoked to see that we're getting new support for it in the form of, as of right now, in the form of Soul Charge. Soul Charge getting a level 8, that'd be kind of cool. I think right now I'm not gonna do that. But I'm gonna get a but we get new support in the form of a fusion monster and vanilla, and eventually we'll get. And unfortunately, I looked into this a little bit more. Absorb Fusion wasn't in Secrets of Eternity, which kind of sucks because it's an amazing spell card for us, for the Gem Knights. But we're not going to be getting it. More than likely, my speculation is we might be getting it in Premium Gold. Because Premium Gold has always given us OCG exclusives. Like, for example, the gimmick puppets and stuff. So there's a lot of. So I'm thinking that might be where we'll end up getting it. And I think that's gonna be really awesome if it is. Because um, if it is gonna be where we're gonna get it, basically what we could end up expecting to see is just I mean the fact that which Gem Knight Fusion, Absorb Fusion is basically a searcher for the archetype, as well as a fusion card, is just ridiculous. Because the way that I see it, um, you get more cards to be able to search with. I don't want to overlay yet. I'm just gonna swing for the 26. So, but with the new support, it's just kind of it's just a really cool thought because, all right, I now get new Gem Knight. I mean, the new fusion is not bad at all. It's really an interesting card. What it is, it's Gem Knight Lady Lapis Lazuli. It's level 5. Yes, I want to say it's level 5 because it's the only one that actually requires a type that isn't level 6. So unlikely it's level 5. And because that it's level 5, I don't really see anything important to say that's level 5. It is not fusion. It is instant fusionable. And because it is feature fusionable, it's really interesting to see that you could end up you can make some pretty cool plays with it because of that. Because what effect is that you can as a cost you could send one. Oh, he's playing he's playing spell books. Sorry. As a cost you could send one as a cost, sorry, you could send one Gem Knight monster from your deck or extra deck to the graveyard right off the bat. That's pretty amazing. Because for me, if excuse me, for me to be able just to send a level 4, just to send like a Gem Knight to the graveyard, like say I could send a Gem Knight Master Diamond or something, maybe not that one in particular, but I could just send something like a what's it called? Um, I could send like a Topaz to the graveyard, and then I can use, you know, any other material that I have in my hand to make a use any other material that I have in my hand to make a Master Diamond, and then just uh, summon Master Diamond, banish the Topaz in the graveyard, and just go from there. It's a really good play. Um, Not to mention the fact that of which what is it? But not only is it just a really great play in general, what it basically allows you to do is it also allows you to also for each special summon monster on the field inflict 500 points of damage. Now, one thing about chaos about Gem Knights is they can literally turn their hand into a fusion into a field full of fusion monsters with the right cards. And it's just a ridiculous play to see. Like this is why I love Gem Knights, and the fact that I have which I can literally turn 4 monsters into Gem Knight fusion. 4 fusion monsters is ridiculous. Gem Knights have that amazing ability just because generally a fusion is a inherent neg like 2. You use a polymerization and 2 fusion materials to get 1 monster. You're using 3 cards to get 1. But with something like not chaos, but with something like what's it called? I can't think of it right now. Sorry. But with something like this deck, and I'm just being able to push out so many monsters, being able just to deal out that 500, holy fuck, he's playing a 60 card deck, for each one is just a really devastating thing. and the fact that which his effect doesn't stack with since his effect does not stack with, or since its effect can stack with Master Diamond, it's a very interesting play because you go, okay, well, I summon this card, whatever, send whatever card to the graveyard. What is this? It's a magical prism. That's funny because he couldn't use that. That's hilarious. Let's send him. Activate, banish these two. Normal summon. Yes, and yes. But there's a lot of powerful plays you can make. He's playing Cyber Dragon, so I'm definitely want Quackimaro Drago. And I'm just gonna add you as well. And yeah, Rex, there's no point really going for him. I'm just gonna go for regular Stardust. I mean, the kid doesn't know the person really doesn't know what he's doing. So I'd rather get out something that prevents him from trying to destroy my monsters than just. But nevertheless, the next card that we get, and this is also in Secret of Evolutions, and it's really sad, is I think I saw it, and it's like, okay, it's a common, great. The reason why I say that's not so good is because with the rest of the Gem Knight monsters, since they all came in. This guy's a cocky asshole. Since they all came in, what's it called? I'll leave them wide open. I don't give a fuck. Dumbass. But since they all came in, trying to think of what the set. Since they all came in the dual terminal, or not dual terminal, but what's it called? They're all blinged out. They're all holographics. So it's just kind of like one thing that will just bother me a little bit is like, okay, I've got all these super rares, and then I got this one or two common, vanillas, and it's like, But I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Blackhorn, yes please. But basically, with that card, with the new vanilla, Gem Knight Lapis, not to confuse with Lazuli, who is already a card. She's a level 3. Ew. What the fuck is this guy playing? Stealth Bird. Stealth Burb. He does not know what he's fucking doing. But with the new Gem Knight card, she is level 3, unlike the rest of them. Everyone else is level 4. Which actually does make a huge difference because you could actually go for some rank 3 plays, which is kind of cool. In particular, the rank 3 play that I'd be thinking of is using one of the Gorgonic cards. Oh god. I don't even know what this card does. Opponent declares a monster. Excavate cards at the top of your deck until you excavate and summon a monster. If that is the same level as declared one. I'm gonna go with 3. I'm seeing a lot of 3s. Nope, okay. Reflector bound. But generally if I see cards that can be trying to think what I was gonna say. When I see cards that are sorry, it's a level 3 card, meaning that you can actually use the Gorgonics with them, with her. And I've actually tried a lot of cool combos with this. In that you could easily go for something like what's it called? You excuse me. You could easily go for using Gorgonic Gargoyle. What the actual fuck? You use something like Gorgonic Gargoyle, and then you could go for some pretty big plays in the form of like going for what's the card I'm thinking of? Yes. You go for Gorgonic Gargoyle, and start pushing for plays like and the Gorgonic Gargoyle is effects basically is Kage, but for rock monsters. And that basically him plus going for, so basically with him you can just make computer. Yeah. Okay. Alright guys, I'm just gonna stop right here. Hey guys, sorry for that little shortcut there. My sister had came home and I needed to kind of stop recording for a second. But I was talking about the Gemini Lapis and Gorgonic play I was referring to. I'm just gonna put a replay in the background. This is actually with a different build of Disaster Dragons I was playing a while back. Whoops. Why did I do that? That's weird. But what I wanted to talk about though was error occurred. Damn replays. This one. But what I wanted to talk about was the concept of, I don't think any of these are probably gonna end up working. Whoopsie. The concept I was talking about was that it's basically an exceeds play that allows you to do plays like summon trying to think what I was gonna say. It allows you to do plays where you can actually go for a rank 3, which this deck generally doesn't have access to, and that is, well, exceeds. The only time the only time this deck really has access to exceeds, well, that's 1700 now, is if you were to do something like Run Rabbit in the deck, but then you get rank 4s, which obviously nowadays rank 4s aren't bad, but basically the plays that you were able to pull off were things like you would have been able to summon a card that not a lot of people use because it's really shitty, and that is Gorgonic Guardian, which is actually not a bad card at all. What he does is allows you to what he does is he can summon, or when he's summoned, or once per turn, you during either player's turn, can't talk, you can attach one Exceeds material to target one face-up monster on the field. That monster's attack becomes 0, and its effects are negated. And once per turn, you can destroy one monster with 0 attack points. This card is ridiculously good. Did I just click enter? No. Because basically plays that you can end up doing with this are things like you could summon, you could basically go Lapis into activating the effect of Gorgonic Guardian, or Gorgonic Gargoyle, whose effect is basically if you normal summon if you normal summon a rock type monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. It's a um, level 3 rock type monster, and you just get a free exceeds out of it. Before, what you could have done was before what a play used to be that you could do was you could go for what's it called? No. Basically, a play that you would have been able to do before was summon. Trying to think what his name is. I can't think of it for some reason. What you used to be able to do was summon. Fuck. I mean, before you could just use Obsidian, summon Obsidian, then overlay into that using his effect, Organic Gargoyle. But now you have a vanilla, and you don't have to be like, I don't want to waste the vanilla, but it's it works out for, I guess, the best. Smart cookie. But basically, what it allows you to do was, um, if you were to what was I gonna say? Basically, what it does, it allows you to summon fuck, I can't think what it's called. My mind's a blank right now, literally. But basically, you don't. I mean, you can actually use it with the vanilla, and then the vanilla then turns into that, and then you could just get over something like I don't really give a fuck, because he's in attack mode. If I draw a monster, I'm just gonna run his ass over. But allows you to summon a vanilla monster, and in return, you get access to. I'm sorry, I just can't think right now. Holy hell. The vanilla. But basically, what this card does, it gives you access to getting rid of cards like Winda. Because say you're able to get him out, and then you just normal summon what's it called, and then it gets it's a play starter. It opens up a lot of plays. It's a very good card for that, and I really can't think. Holy hell. Dragon Shrine. Okay. I'm okay with this, I guess. Blaster, banish, banish. But you know, it's a really great card because it allows you just to summon him up, getting a card just to negate effects. Plus, it drops the monster's attack down to 0. This is actually a really good card because you then can make plays like, you then get access to plays like, Effects failure. Okay, I'm okay with that then. Because I get this mixed out here. Honestly, my thoughts are over the place. You think you get access to making cards like, this is not the one that sounds like okay. I'm sorry, I can't think fucking shit right now. You then can special summon Gorgonic Gargoyle, a Gorgonic Guardian, who basically turns into a Pleiades. I mean not Pleiades, a Star Leash that you can use twice during either player's turn, which is kind of a cool effect because like, okay, I'm gonna summon this card. Okay, activates effect. Nope. But what I honestly see with this card though is that it gives an access to a really great great BLS. Kill. Kill. Oh, if he has the Giga Brilliant, I'm just scoop. It's just I see Giga Brilliant, I'm scooping. Because I lose at that point. Because he wouldn't bother banishing it. Because he could just go to Giga Brilliant and detach, search, beat over my ass. Yeah, I fucking hate this deck. Acid Golem. No pick up Brilliant. Um. Yeah. Alright. GG. Alright. But basically, with that one card, Gorgonic Gargoyle gives them access to get rid of certain cards that you wouldn't be able to really get rid of, just because, okay, I'm just gonna get rid of, negate this monster's effect, especially if it's like a Winda, because then you could just be like, okay, well, Winda's off the field, now I can go for this card. I can make my more plays. Obviously, you'd have to have it survive the turn. It had to be during your opponent's turn that you would. It had to be the turn before you summon Winda to actually get its effect, because then, I mean, you'd have to go basically, okay, you summon Winda, okay, I detach, your monster's effect's negated, its attack becomes 0, my turn, okay, detach again, and then do all my plays. Alternatively, a really cool play that you can do is, since Gorgonic Gargoyle is not Gorgonic, Gorgonic Guardian is a rock type, so you could actually fuse it to summon Gem Knight Zirconia, which is big 29 beater, and basically you could just drop that monster's attack to 0, negate its effect, and fuse over it, and then just swing into it, dealing 29 damage. That's pretty cool, a pretty fun combo. But I think that's really about it that I want to talk about for those two cards. Like I said, I'm not sure when we're going to be getting Absorb Fusion. I hope it's going to be within like the. I hope it's going to be inside the what's called the Premium Gold 2, because if it is, then hey, at least it's going to be something that's going to be I don't have to pull from a pack to get it. It's going to be higher. I'm going to have a higher chance of getting it, because if I keep the same mechanics as Premium Gold 1, it's probably going to be a Gold Secret Rare, just because it's an OCG exclusive card at the time. So it's going to be, 2 out of 5 chance of me pulling it. It's going to be one of the two. I have 2 chances to pull the card, basically. So I don't know. I'm excited to see this card. It's a really great card for the deck, as well as the 2 new monsters that we're getting, and hopefully, as Arc V progresses, we get more Gem Knight cards, because obviously there is a main character in there there is a character in there using Gem Knight. So without a doubt, we're probably gonna get some more support. So guys, that's gonna be it for this video. It's like 38 minutes long. I apologize. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Please be sure just to kind of leave a comment down about what you think would be some abusable combinations with Future Fusion. Because in all honesty, I really don't see this card ever coming back off the ban list, especially when they're trying to repush some fusions. So like I said, guys, this is gonna be it, and I'm gonna see you guys later. Peace out.